What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, and we are back for part number 3 of our UU session featuring Braviary, Volcarona, etc, etc. I'm not sure who's going to go in the thumbnail yet. I'm thinking it's going to be Volcarona. It's been putting in a lot of work, and actually, Mr. George the Braviary has been as well. Before we get started, if you'd like to show some support to the channel and the series, or if you just, in case, I don't know, maybe you forgot to click thumbs up in the last video, make sure you're doing that for this video, because it does help out a lot. And you know, you can always write a comment, you can give me some feedback, you can tell me how much I stink, you can tell me how you had a really great a peanut butter sandwich yesterday. I mean, that may just get me in the mood for a peanut butter sandwich myself. You may set up my lunch for tomorrow, who knows. But I love everything that you guys have to say, as long as it's positive. If you're saying negative things, then yeah, you can just kind of scram. Anyway, Ash Potatoes is here. Oh, and he's in a hurry. Alright, we got Crobat, Slurpuff, Sliggoo, Darmanitan, Jinx, and a Cofagrigus. So let's see, that Slurpuff is going to be a problem. I want to say that either Darmanitan or the Crobat are going to lead off, neither of which really matches up well against Chestnut, so I don't want to lead off with that. If anything, I think I want to lead off with Butch for the Intimidate. I feel like that's the better of the plays that I could possibly make. Actually, Phoebe could work out fairly well also. Decisions. Or we can lead off with Braviary, but Darmanitan outspeeds, so you know what, we're going to lead off with Butch. Darmanitan is a huge threat, and that could single-handedly just poop on my team. Let's be real here. The Darmanitan is going to start things off, so we're going to get an Intimidate off. I'm guessing a U-turn is coming. I'm guessing. So I think I just want to go for a knockoff, because the Cofagrigus might come in, and we don't want that. And if we knock off Slurpuff's item, if that wants to come in, that would be fantastic, because he's not going to get an Unburden boost. I don't think my opponent will do that, but there's always the possibility. Having Sliggoo without Eviolite would be great also, and we don't know what Crobat has, but I'm just going to go straight for the knockoff. We see the U-turn. That doesn't do that much damage because this Darmanitan is obviously at -1. Now, what are you going to switch into? What are you going to switch into? It's going to be the Slurpuff, and we get rid of the Citrus Berry, so we're not going to be seeing any kind of Unburden shenanigans. Now, I'm pretty sure this thing outspeeds us. Even though we have the Poison Jab, we can't go for it here. So we're going to need to switch out. Ooh, I've got quite a bad Fairy weakness, actually. Kind of do here. What do I want to switch into? I really don't have much. I mean, I guess I can switch into Phoebe, because what else am I going to switch into? Flagon doesn't want to switch in on that. Chestnut doesn't even really want to switch in on that. So yeah, we're going to go into Phoebe here. And you're going to go for the Belly Drum. Now, I'm not sure. What is the speed on this thing? I really need to check. We really need to check, because I haven't really faced... Why do I have a team with just Charizard? I don't understand. I may have been checking speed tiers or something. I don't know why I have that. 72, so it definitely outspeeds Milotic if it's got any speed investment. So going into Volcarona was the better play. What are you going to go for? Play rough, maybe? Do I need this Milotic for anything? Just the Jinx, really. So I guess we're going to let it go down here. We basically had to sack something, which is unfortunate. That was a bad play on my part, or just a bad switch, rather. And let's see. Nothing really wants to take a Brave Bird, so we could go into Braviary here, but Volcarona is looking very promising. Let's go into the Volcarona. Mothra, we are calling upon you right now. We're going to go for the Fiery Dance. I mean, I figured that that's pretty obvious. I'm thinking he's going to want to switch out because he can't Belly Drum again. I'm really happy we knocked off the Citrus Berry, otherwise we would have been looking at a potential sweep, because now that I look at it, I'm realizing I have 0 priority on this team, so that's really not the best thing. Probably isn't the best team. But we'll see. Does he want to sacrifice the Slurpuff, or do you want to try to switch in something else to take a Fiery Dance? I guess the Darmanitan could be a safe switch. You don't really want it taking damage, but it resists all of my common coverage moves unless I was carrying the HP Rock, which I'm not. Which would not be a bad thing to carry, but then you can't touch Swampert really, other than Bug Buzz. So, yeah. Yeah. We shall see. What are you going to switch into? Well, I guess the Sliggoo could be potentially safe, maybe. I mean, I can get up Quiver Dances on that, though, so probably not. He's going to stay in, and he outspeeds us, gets the Flame Body Hacks. Does Unburden still activate? Wait, Unburden still activates even if you knock off the item. I did not know that. Well, I guess I was mistaken. And that is an issue. I mean, we got the burn here, which is great. But yeah, that's not a good situation to be in at all. So we're gonna have to go into Scrafty here. So this Slurpuff is gonna take out like just about my entire team. Thankfully, we got the burn with the Flame Body Hack, which is really unfortunate for my opponent. But sheesh. I guess we can go into Chestnut now. I mean, we don't outspeed. Nothing outspeeds. I was either going to have to sacrifice something, but I've got 3 Pokemon weak to Fairy, so we're going to go into the Chestnut, I guess. There's the Play Rough, and he misses the Play Rough, and that is terrible for him. Oh my goodness, the hacks that are going against my opponent right now are terrible. Because now we have the Spiky Shield, and that's going to be it for Slurpuff. He's going to go down to the damage here from the Spiky Shield. So for future reference, I'm sure some of you just learned that along with me. Never been in that situation, but Unburden apparently activates if you if you get your item knocked off, because Volcarona was max speed. It's modest, but it should still outspeed even Jolly Slurpuff. I thought you had to use the item. I thought that's how it worked. Let me just double check. Slurpuff speed here. Base 72. Yeah, that should not be outspeeding. It had to have activated. The whatchamacallit is coming out here, Crobat. Don't have much of a switch in for that either, unfortunately. We can go into Flygon, but we can't do much of this Crobat. That is the issue. That is the issue. We can go into Scrafty to get an Intimidate off. I don't know if that's the best idea. We're going to go into Wasp and see if we can take a hit. That's what we're doing. We see the Brave Bird. Oh my goodness, that does so much damage. And we see the Life Orb recoil as well. He's definitely going to outspeed us, so Flygon is going down here. I'm going to Roost on the off chance he switches out, but I don't think that's happening. No, he's just going to go for the Brave Bird. He's going to take more Life Orb recoil, Brave Bird recoil, all kinds of recoil are happening, is happening. I don't know. I don't really know. We are running Adamant on Braviary, so I don't think we outspeed Crobat, which is really a sad time. It really is. I'm going to go into Scrafty here to get an Intimidate off, and there's not a whole lot we can do. I kind of want to Ice Punch this thing. I mean, I also kind of want to knock off just on the off chance that he wants to switch in one of either Jinx or Cofagrigus. Knocking off any item except what Crobat has would be great. And I think a knockoff will kill anyway, so we might as well go for it. He's going to U-turn out and take more Life Orb recoil, so that's fantastic. I think he should have just went for the Brave Bird there, but he did not want to give up this Crobat. And that may end up winning in the match. I don't know. We shall see. He's going to go into the Jinx. That's not going to like this. Nope. Jinx just gets one-shotted as we knock off the Choice Spec, so that was a huge threat that's just gone. Bring out the Crobat again. That's your best play at this point. I mean, we're still down 3-4 here. 4-3, however you want to say it. The Darmanitan is actually going to come in. Huh. We can't live a hit from this thing. And I think he's got this in the bag because between Darmanitan and Crobat, I don't think I can just switch around and take enough hits. I don't see that happening, and George, if this is Choice Scarf, we're getting outsped because Darmanitan is base 95 speed, we are base 80, so yeah. Yeah, do I let him kill this thing in favor of Chestnut? I think the Intimidate is more useful at this point, so we're going to sacrifice Chestnut from full HP. How many Pokemon are we going to have go down from full HP? I feel like I spent this entire match just sacrificing things. We are apparently lagging because I chose my move. There we go. In comes the Chestnut. There's the Flare Blitz, and he gets a crit. I don't know if that mattered. I hope that it didn't. I don't know. It was fully physically defensive. He's either Choice Banded or a Choice Scarf. I don't know which. I don't know which. He didn't take any other kind of recoil from Life Orb, right? Nope. So, I don't know. Yeah, we have to go into Scrafty here, which is really unfortunate. I guess Knockoff, again, is the best play because it hits everything. So, that's what we're going for. He probably is just going to go for a Flare Blitz. I still think that's going to take us out. No, he's going to switch out into the Cofagrigus, which is not going to like that. 52%. Ouch. And we get rid of the lefties, so that is cool. But unfortunately, we're about to get burned here, because that's the play to make. Just go for the Willow. Braviary does not want to get burned, and we kind of have to save that. So, I guess Knockoff is the best play to go for again. But he's just going to Willow us. Not much I can do about it. It does 36%, not quite enough to take him out, and the Willow does connect, so he's in a great position now. Definitely a great position. Go for the Shadow Ball. I'm switching in Braviary to try to predict a Shadow Ball. Come on, go for it. No, he goes for the Infestation, which is fine because we take a bunch of damage from that, but we can still kill this thing with a Brave Bird and still get an Intimidate off on something. There we go. Okay, I mean, this is going to be a close match. I don't think we're going to win this, but we at least made it close. Would have been, you know, a better case scenario if you went for the Shadow Ball because we were immune to that, obviously. But, yeah. Yeah. George was freed from the Infestation because Cofagrigus went down. And let's see. I mean, Darmanitan or... Yeah, the Darmanitan's going to come out now. I mean, it has to be Choice Scarf, by the way he's bringing this in. Has to be Choice Scarf. So, I think... I mean, the good part is that we got rid of this Cofagrigus, so we can win by going for returns, potentially. But that Sliggoo with Eviolite, I don't think we are going to win unless we knock off its item. I don't know. It probably has Ice Beam or something, if it even gets that. I don't even know. We have to switch in Butch here. We're going to get an Intimidate off, and we see the Rock Slide. Oh, goodness. Another Rock Slide is not going to kill. I'm going for the knockoff. Now what are you going to do? That was not a good play. You should have just went for Flare Blitz. That was going to kill everything. And Rock Slide also has a chance to miss, so I don't see the point in that. That can make this even a closer match. Oh, he's going to switch out into the Crobat, which... Oh, it just barely takes that knockoff. Barely. Because, I mean, that was a good play. That was a good play because he needs to he knows he has to keep that Choice Scarf on the Darmanitan. He knows he does. Because otherwise it's possible that George is going to outspeed and just destroy his life. So, let's see. Do I stay in here? I mean, I think we just have to sacrifice him at this point. And I think Crobat outspeeds Braviary. Well, actually, it doesn't matter because he's going to go down to Life Orb recoil. No, he's not. We knocked off the Life Orb. Never mind. Never mind. Maybe he'll go down to the recoil from Brave Bird. I don't know. Going for knockoff again. We see the Cross Poison, gets a crit. It's a high critical hit ratio move, so that was a good play on my opponent's part. And I'm pretty sure that's just GG at this point. I don't think we have any shot at winning this because I actually think that Crobat still outspeeds us even though we're Scarfed, and Darmanitan, if it's Scarfed, definitely outspeeds us, and we can't get past Sliggoo easily enough. So we're just going to go for the return. Yeah, he outspeeds us. He's actually going to go down to the recoil here. So I don't know why he went for Brave Bird. I guess just for max damage. Nothing wrong with that. And the... either one of his Pokemon can come in at this point. He's going to go into the Darmanitan. It's definitely Scarfed. And we are going down. So it's a 2-0 in favor of our opponent. Got to give him a GG here. And that is that. So we are 2-1 so far in our session here in UU. And thankfully we have not run into any stall shenanigans yet, which is fantastic. Fantastic. Only one Blissey, no Mega Agrons. That is fine by me. So if these are the kinds of matches that we have, you know, only 19 turns, I mean, that's kind of a short battle. But I'd much rather face and even lose to opponents such as This one, as opposed to the stall tactics, which just are running all over the place in actually RU and UU, seems to be a really popular thing right now. But with that being said, that is it for this time. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you all for part 4. But until then, game on.